Why y'all with the business here, man? It's your boy Mar broadcasting live out here on I-40, Tennessee. Finna run in here and get me a shower real quick. You know about this egregious walk I'm having to do. You know where I'm at. It's that Love's up there on the hill. Right after you pass Chattanooga, after you pass that little lake. Across the bridge to the lake. 2:30 a.m. Still got about a couple more hours till I get to Nashville, so I'm gonna try to beat the traffic to Nashville. So I'm gonna run in here and take me a shower real quick. About an hour shower. So that'll be about 3:30. Might get a little fuel, so that'll be 4, 5, 6. Might get to Nashville by 6. That's still like early enough, so I might skip the fuel. We'll see, or take a quick shower. We'll see. Stay tuned. Our load don't deliver to 12 p.m. so we got time either way. I think we got a total of 4 hours left on the GPS, so we got time. We'll figure it out. Stay tuned. Shower 3. Let's see. Love's for the dub. I told you want the clean showers? Come to Love's. Love's, hey listen, I know my channel's small right now, but it's gonna grow. Hit me up if you need some sponsorships. Stay tuned. Love's for the dub. Hi, with the business here, man. It's your boy Mar broadcasting live, man. I'm back with another video. I got a little thing I'm gonna put up there. I don't feel like, I got so much supplies in there I could be shooting these videos on, but I really don't feel like putting it down. So this is gonna be another hold the camera and talk video. Look. You know, back in the day when I used to have my nightclub, you know, I used to rock my own brand all the time. I don't do that as much these days. I look like a bouncer. Okay, come through, big 6. Oh, look at big 6 come through. Don't worry about my hair because I gotta get that done. Anyway, topic of today's video is what? What y'all want me to talk about? Oh, somebody asked me the other day. Tell me to talk about my biggest regret with Prime. I don't know if they said Prime or trucking. So I'm going to tell you my biggest regret trucking in general. And I'm going to just tell you specifically with Prime. Actually, I got 2 big regrets with Prime now. Trucking in general, you know, I'm about, 4, 5, 6 years into the game. I started the game, if you watch my Why Did I Start Trucking video. But you know I started with KLLM. So my first big regret coming into the trucking industry was I started with KLLM and I had went through all their program. I went through their program because they trained on a manual, so I don't have a restriction on my license, so that's why I decided to go through KLLM. Plus I'm from Mississippi, so they was right down the road. It was convenient for me to do. But I had worked for them 6 months. And then I decided that I wanted to switch to Prime. But when I got the Prime, they said I didn't work long enough with KLLM to get into my own truck right away. So they put me out there on the road with a trainer for fucking what seemed March to Father's Day. So whenever Father's Day is, that's how long I was on the truck with this bastard. And that was torture. So that's my first big regret is not staying at KLLM a month longer. So I would have just came and transitioned straight into my own truck. It's not a bad thing, but that extra time, because see what happened was during that time, that's when COVID hit. So that made a difference because I couldn't get my truck. I couldn't, you know, that COVID time, I could have been out there on my own during COVID. You know what I'm saying? Which would have been great because I already had the experience, but instead I was stuck with I ain't gonna say nothing bad about it. But anyway, that's trucking in general. With Prime, I have two regrets. One regret is not switching over to my lease purchase earlier. When I first came in, I was listening to people, you know what I'm saying, terminologies of words, and thinking that, you know, that if I kept my truck, my lease truck, that Prime was going to give me a bonus. Yeah, they was going to pay me a bonus, and I was going to be like, woo, 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 wop the wow. But in going through the system, I realized that it's not a bonus. They just giving you back your own money, right? Minus that account is strictly, I don't even know, that account is strictly 100%. The only reason that account exists 100% is so that they can have that escrowed money there in case you fuck up that truck. That's the only reason that account exists. It's not for you, for as a savings account, for me, or none of that. The only reason that account exists is so that Prime has the money to fix that truck in case you turn it in or in case you mess it up. It's no different than that tire fund account. You know what I'm saying? That's the only reason that account exists, is to fix the tires. It's not to give you extra money or nothing like that, okay? So the wordplay, they got me. They tripped me up on the wordplay. So that's my first regret, is not switching over to my lease purchase truck earlier. Like I say, well, I didn't say. So I got into my solo truck around Father's Day. I got a short lease on it, which would have put me, it was a 1-year lease, which would have put me in my completion in November. So whatever month Father's Day is, it was in November is the completion date. Not the same year, the year after, of course. You know what I'm saying? So, but ultimately, during that time, COVID, you couldn't get no trucks. So I ended up having to sit on that truck from November all the way to March. That's when I got this truck, March. So, November, December, January, February, extra months, just for no reason. Well, it was a reason, because they couldn't get the trucks in, you know what I'm saying? But that's my regret one. Regret two with Prime is getting multiple lease purchases at the same time. Oh my gosh. It has been a fight, a struggle, to say the least. You know what I'm saying? And again, when I came in, you know, you be green and bushy-eyed, you listening to words, you think words matter. Because to me, words matter. You know what I'm saying? One of the things that they were pushing is, oh yes, and here you have an opportunity. You can be as big as you want. You can be great. You can be wonderful. A lot of people, they go and they get multiple trucks, and we have a fleet program, and we do. Boy, them words went out their mouth, and that's it. They meant zero of that. I mean, you can. I mean, you get as many trucks. That lady told me, she said, I said, how many trucks can I get? She said, you can get as many as you can afford. As many as you can afford. How many can you afford? This shit has been a struggle. You hear me? So that's another one of my regrets, is getting too many lease purchases at one time. I think that just running my numbers and looking at my fleet, I think the number for me going forward is 3-to-1. 3 paid off trucks to 1 full lease truck. That's going to be my numbers from here on out. 3-to-1. So, yeah. Those are my 2 biggest regrets with Prime. It ain't that terrible either. Like, my first truck, it was an International. And it was cool, you know what I'm saying? I think the Internationals are cheat codes, you know what I'm saying? They are cheat codes. That's why Prime don't let you buy them. They like cheat codes. They help, they balance out their fleet, you know what I'm saying? Because they cheap. So nobody that I know of. But anyway, but yeah. And like I said this before, the two things that's gonna determine whether you like Prime or not is gonna be your truck and your fleet manager. So my first international was trash. It was trash. I ain't gonna lie, it was trash. Kept having death issues. It just shut down on me twice in the freezing cold in Kansas for death issues. So yeah, it was trash. But I stuck it out because I had a plan. So you know what I'm saying? I was able to stick it out because I had a plan. But if I didn't have a plan, I would probably be like y'all, the rest of everybody. Oh, fuck Prime. That's so bad. So terrible. I don't agree or disagree with that comment or statement. I'm just saying this was because I had a plan. And that's what I suggest. Like when I was training, I would say one of the most important things that you need in this trucking game, period, is a plan, man. Don't come out here thinking that that everything is just gonna fall into place, man. You gotta have something to fall back on and look at and say, hey, am I tracking to what I'm trying to go? Get you a notebook. While you sitting waiting, write in that notebook what your goals is, what you trying to accomplish. You know what I'm saying? Another thing too that I suggest is to get you a software. See, I do mine off the spreadsheet, but get you a software so that you can kind of see your numbers in whole over a period of time. You know what I'm saying? Because what Prime do is they're more so a average company. They base their stuff off of averages. You know what I'm saying? Which means if the average is 10, you know what I'm saying? That means there's some people making 20. And there's some people making 0. But when you put 20 and 0 together and divide it by 2, you get 10. You get your average. So, you know what I'm saying? You need to kind of understand the way they kind of do their numbers and when they talk and what they saying. You know what I'm saying? Because they say a lot. And you just got to know how to interpret what they saying. And you got to do your due diligence as a business owner to kind of see if you can operate within that parameter. So get you a notebook, get you some paper, pen. This is what I want to do. This is what I'm trying to do. Some people, if you trying to leave Prime and get you another and go, and if you trying to leave Prime and I'm gonna leave and I'm gonna go and I'm gonna buy me a truck, then while you here, you should be under the lease purchase program. That way, when you do leave, you leave with you a truck, free and clear. I be wondering, like, people be leasing with Prime. They lease for 5 years, and then they be like, "What your plans is, man? I plan on going. I'm gonna go buy me a truck." You're like, how did that even make sense? And you've been here 5 years, and you could have paid off your truck in 3. But you're gonna go to Long Mountain and buy one of them 6-year-old trucks. Then by the time and get on another 60-month lease or 60-month contract. So by the time you finish paying that truck off, shit, that truck is damn near 10, 11 years old. That's come with having a plan. You know what I'm saying? Now, if you only just here to get your experience to go and then you want to go local or something, then now you don't need a truck. Just do the lease for a year. Get you a short lease or whatever. Just depending on what your plan is. You know what I'm saying? Like, for real. Like, that's really what it is. So my plan was to, I want a fleet. Now I have a fleet. Now my plan is to expand so that all my eggs are in the same basket. You know what I'm saying? See, now while my eggs are in the same basket, that kind of puts me at a disadvantage because I'm at the mercy of one person. yes, I can go and I can move my trucks to Landstar, or I can move it to whatever. But the ideal situation for me would be to buy me some trailers. So that's when I start telling you my plan for next year. Then when I say I'm gonna buy me a trailer, you understand where I'm going with that, because that's on my plan for next year. As we pay these trucks off throughout 25, they like a few months apart. Then we're gonna get us a trailer. Then we're gonna start shifting some things around. But now that I am actually in what I consider to be my variance, where I say a 3-to-1, 3 paid off trucks to 1 lease purchase truck, I am not gonna buy a new truck in 2025. I just don't want to. I just want to enjoy it and relax for a while. Like, I do not want to buy a new truck, even though I feel like it would be okay. You know what I'm saying? I feel like that it would balance itself out. It's just now I just want a little break. Give me a break. You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna focus on getting a trailer or two. But anyway, it's your boy Mo. I'm gonna go take a shower too. Stay tuned. Peace.